Hi and welcome to this Autoemotional presentation for what can only be described as is a pretty much showroom perfect Hyundai Tucson. This is the 2-litre 2015 edition and is a genuine one owner from brand new lady driven full service history vehicle. As you can see being presented in the gun metallic grey, this vehicle kind of strikes a balance of all things that you want in a car. Not only is it the late edition, of course this vehicle replacing the iX35 from Hyundai. The car also comes with the balance of warranty, which is a key thing on any vehicle here in the beautiful sunshine state of the United Arab Emirates, and this thing has only just gone 27,000 kilometers and the balance of warranty is till 100,000 kilometers or 3 years. So the car really is on its toes. Every single service history done in line when it was supposed to, directly and only from the agency with Hyundai, and the car really is in exemplary condition. There isn't any scratches or blemishes to even mention. Those crystal clear headlights, as you can see, being a nice signature strip, very distinctive in the evening. Tires in immaculate condition as well. You can see the amount of tread that you can see there, and even the alloy wheels from the factory are color coded in that gun metallic. Built-in repeater lights on the wing mirrors, the roof rails as well, providing that extra harness if you do need on the top of the vehicle. But this car, whether it's a bit of a coincidence that it's named after Tucson in Arizona, perhaps not so much, as you'll see that the space in this car is absolutely phenomenal. Being a Hyundai, of course, now very well recognized as having a great build quality. You can even hear it when you close the doors. There's that typical Germanic sound that you get from cars that have been put together in the best factories in the world, and this particular vehicle is no exception. As you can see, unmarked dark grey interior. It really is an example of how you're supposed to keep a vehicle in absolutely tip-top form. So someone who's going to end up with this vehicle is going to end up getting a car that's in pristine condition. Genuinely, there is nothing that I can actually flaw on this car. And of course, you know, here at Autoemotional, we always tell our loyal car family what they can expect when they get a car, but this thing is pretty much bang on. And the best thing about this vehicle is it has the optional four-wheel drive system. That's also very worthy to note, because some of these cars don't actually have that. They have the two-wheel drive system, and of course here in the UAE makes a big difference. Beasting aerial on the roof, Highline roof spoiler, as well as that third integrated brake light, wash wiper on the rear, and that boot floor totally flat, absolutely massive, original spare tire. And you can see how good condition this car is. It's even got the windscreen protector there as well from Hyundai. The jack, as you can see, has never ever been removed by the looks of it. It's just in such good condition, this car. 12-volt charging on the rear, and of course you've got the 40/60 split folding seats, so easy to do. Just little grab handle there on the top of the seat bench, and of course by putting that down you've given yourself a huge load capacity as well. You've also got that roller on the rear in case you do have valuables on the rear boot, so you can cover those from any prying eyes or keep any drinks in the back cool while you're out enjoying the lovely adventures that you can have here in Dubai, or of course on a vehicle like this cruising up and down the various Emirates. Again, rock solid sound when you close the boot and the doors. It really is in very good condition. Impressive space. High roof line in the back, and even for me being 6'2", jumping into this vehicle and sitting in the rear, I've got an ample amount of room. It really is a credit to the design of this vehicle. And again, airbags throughout. Very safe car, this Hyundai Tucson. And this is also the 2-litre vehicle. Remote central locking, and there are 2 keys that will be coming with this car, and as you'd expect, it starts absolutely on the button. So you'll see all the lights come on as intended. And with a simple turn of the key, the car's on. Now, it's very hard to even hear that the vehicle's on. 2-litre engine, 4-wheel drive, but it's still very, very quiet in this remarkably, well-built cabin. All the electric amenities, as you can imagine. Electric mirrors, that being the drivers, and that being the passengers. And a nice note to always mention, you can see the Arabic writing there, letting you know this is of course a full GCC spec vehicle. Central locking off the driver's door there as well. As you can see, by pressing that, it engages and disengages the central locking. You can of course cut the power to the rear windows in case you do have the little lens in the back. Auto down on the front windows as well there. Adjustable steering column, so you can get yourself nice and comfortable. Power steering, and of course SRS airbags as mentioned there as well. You've also got the controls for the radio and CD, and of course we don't display any music here, so we don't want to infringe any copyrights, but suffice to say, cracking sound system. And not only is it of course radio, CD, it's also got MP3 and Bluetooth as well, so it's going to be nice and safe while you're driving and listening to your music in a very well appointed vehicle. Great illumination as well. Of course we're filming this in the gorgeous sunlight, but in the evening time the dash cluster really does pop and make for a very bright illuminated cabin. Of course you can't see that now, but rest assured it's there for you. You've also got great AC on this car now. Again, you're not going to be able to feel it, but when I crank it up to 4, you're certainly going to be able to hear it. The car is absolutely happy sitting at 1, and although it's again a nice bright sunny day here, we don't need it any more than that. The AC in absolutely perfect condition. In fact, the vents are even turned away purely because it is just in such a powerful AC compressor on these cars. GCC spec, so of course it's always going to be taking care of the heat. Normal controls on the stalks being your front headlights as well as your wash wiper on the rear as well. You have that very handy if you do decide to take this slightly off-road. This particular vehicle, I don't think has anything seen any apart from the mall car parks. This vehicle's in absolute pristine condition. Really a genuine credit to its single female owner. Well done, and proof of that is here, and we're just not going to have time to go through it. You've got all the paperwork, user manuals in the original Hyundai plastic sheath, which normally people just discard. So absolutely everything that came with the vehicle is here. The car is only being sold as a lack of use, and a second vehicle means that it's just not keeping such a gorgeously appointed vehicle all to the lady owner. So her loss is definitely going to be someone else's gain. Again, AC controls as you can see there, and you've also got your inputs for your audio being your auxiliary and your iPod and your USB. So the car really is very well appointed to someone who wants to jump in, put it in D, super smooth gearbox as well, by the way. And not only can you just leave it along and cruise in full automatic mode, you've also got the manual override there. So Triptronic gearbox, and of course being a SUV, it's got lots and lots of practical cubby holes, removable ashtray and armrest with of course cubby hole below there as well. And again, as you can see, totally unmarked interior on this grey upholstered car. No marks, no rips, no tears, and that trademark now Hyundai styling language is coming through nice and strong. Lots of swooping curves in the cabin, makes you feel as though you're nice and cocooned in a very well appointed car. And as you can see, the mileage now is just gone 27,054 kilometers. Last service was done just 7,000 kilometers ago, and the warranty is up to 100,000 kilometers or 3 years. So the car's just in pristine condition, and really just looking for a very lucky new owner to take over ownership on the car. Suffice to say, this one is good to go, and it's not going to hang around for long. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, this Hyundai Tucson 2 litre 2015 with balance of warranty till 100,000 is available now, exclusive